right, so here we go. I'll share my screen. Okay, so I'm starting with the world because I'm going to start talking a little bit about myself. Okay, so I was born in Brazil, more specifically in Porto Alegre, which is the capital of the most southern state in Brazil, kind of a Texas of Brazil. Now, you probably don't know a lot about Porto Alegre. People know Rio, São Paulo, but there's one thing I know you know about my region that you probably don't know it's about my region, and it's this. Sorry if there are vegetarians among us today, but this is a photo from a Brazilian restaurant, what we call here in the US a Brazilian restaurant or a churrascaria. Actually, it's not Brazilian food, it's Southern Brazilian food, only from my region. And that's the way, believe it or not, that's the way I prepare meat at home. So I was born in Brazil, and I lived there until I was 21. And as you probably know, I am Jewish. I was part of a youth movement. And at age 18, I started studying journalism, started even working in a newspaper. But when I was 21, I got married, and this is me with a lot of hair.
Nice hair.
Got married to my wife until this day, 39 years ago. Her name is Anna, and we decided to go to go live in Israel. Okay. So here we go. I went to Israel. So if you don't know where it is, that is Israel. It's really small. We make a lot of noise. Israelis make a lot of noise. Jews make a lot of noise, but it's really a very small place. So in Israel, I didn't work as a journalist. I wanted to be a farmer. I went to live in a kibbutz. Kibbutz, for people who don't know, kibbutz is a kind of a collective farm. So this is me working on a cotton picker. And so for 10 years of my life, I was in agriculture. But after 10 years, I got bored from that work. Liked it, but got bored. So I went back to school. I went to study film and television in the Tel Aviv University. And I was lucky enough that when I graduated in 1990, exactly the cable television started in Israel. So I started doing, in the beginning, working as an editor, and then as an editor and director. And I did a few documentaries. You're seeing some scenes here of stuff that I did. Worked a lot in sport. These scenes are from sport promos. I became the director of the promo division in the sports channel. So those are some of the sports promos that I did. And one of the funnest things that I did there is this, like, this is not time tunnel. This is, we used to do sketches, pretty highly produced sketches, where we would use the commentators and narrators of the sports channel. Like here, it's Harry Potter, you know, so we would do fun things with that. All with those commentators and narrators. And another thing that I did, I worked for this is 14 years that I worked as a freelancer, and I did, this is from a cooking show that I did. Was kind of a crazy cooking show with a chef, an actor, and an actress, and we would go to the market, and it was fun. Well, so in 2004, out of the blue, a friend of mine that went to school with me gave me a call. Wasn't planning on coming to the US, but he offered me a job, and my family agreed. So I came to New York. And in 2004, my family came in 2005. My kids were teenagers, and my wife is a teacher, lots of Jewish schools here for her. She's a Hebrew teacher. So in the beginning, I worked for two companies, animated storyboards, and then Launch. Those are animation companies that work with big ad agencies. But then, well, the crisis came. I lost my job in 2009, went back to to being a freelancer. It was tough, but 8 years ago, I founded a company called VSP, or Video SEO Pro, with a partner, and doing what I basically do today, which is creating video content for businesses. The pandemic caused us to change course. We closed the company, and I opened my present company, which I'm running by myself, and my company is Lab Productions. So this is my company, and what we do. Well, you probably heard me say this. I like to define myself, my company, as video alchemist, because what we do, we transform, like magically transform businesses, ideas, aspirations, anything that they want to do. We transform it into visual gold, that I call, which is great video content. So what kinds of video content do we create? Like, so here you see branding videos, explainer videos, video ads, educational videos, product videos, profile videos, testimonial videos, and much more. So all different kinds of video content. And the way we do it is, one is live action. So one thing that I do is like traditional video production with a crew going to a location. Another kind is animation. Do a lot of animation, 2D animation, like explainers and stuff. And the third one is remote video. Now, you've heard me talking about remote video, but I'll explain later. I'll focus on that a little bit later. So now I would like to show you a clip, a 2-minute clip of different things that I've done throughout the years, and it will give you a good idea of my work. So here it goes. All right, that's it. So I said I would focus on remote video, which is my focus, has been my focus since the pandemic started. So what is remote video? So remote video is a high quality video film using a unique platform, and without the use of a video crew. That platform allows me to use the subject's iPhone or webcam to record, and I record locally, not through the internet. It can record in super high definition. iPhones can record in 4K. So you understand, it's not like me recording in a Zoom conversation throughout the internet. It's recording locally. Can be done from anywhere. So I have clients all over, and I interview their clients all over the US mainly, but also all over the world. I've interviewed people outside of the US. Well, and the thing is, it's not only the remote platform that allows me to do that. Well, it includes the guidance of a professional. So you're filming, and it's not only for interviews. I'll show you some examples, but you basically have the guidance of a professional like me on the other side, making sure that everything sounds and looks good. And it allows stakeholders collaboration, meaning if I'm working for a client that wants their clients or someone else to take part in the recording, the platform allows that. Well, another thing, it includes a built-in teleprompter. That's cool because many times I make videos. You know, you've all been in pre-recorded in galas, virtual galas or something like that. You always have pre-recorded videos, and many times people have a speech. So instead of them looking to the side, they look directly into the camera because I upload their text. So different types of remote video. I'll give you a few examples, short examples, okay? According to, we have another 4 minutes, I think. Yeah. So this is a recruiting video that I did, all done remotely. I'll play it low volume so you can hear it. So this video, I interviewed 7 people. All the shots that you're seeing here from the hospital were shot by someone in their crew that I shooting with an iPhone, and I directed her over the platform. So this is one. Many kinds of videos can be done like this, and the great advantage is that the budget is much lower to do this. So this is one kind of video. This can be branding, educational, sales. The other kind of video is the one that I always talk about, which is a testimonial video. Let's see a few seconds of this, just for you to see how it looks. So usually there's
we knew that we needed to be in the digital world.
So this is a client of mine talking about like giving a testimonial. So all the testimonials that I do are oh, sorry, let's go back. All the testimonials that I do are based on interviews. Always, I never let people just talk because you wanna, a testimonial is as good as the content is, and you want to use it for prospects. Like prospects would watch the testimonial and say, wow, I want to work with Lane, you know? And so, and for that, the questions need to be spot on issues that would interest a prospect. Another thing that you can do is a profile video. So this profile video, I'll show you an example. This profile video is an interview also, and then with a doctor, an oncologist, and they are using this on their website.
It's just a certain thing about
so,
oncology and a cancer
and it's not his resume. You don't want your profile video to be a resume. You want your profile video to bring something personal about you, because the resume everybody can read. So it's very important, you know, we do business with people we know and like and trust. So this is a first step in trusting a professional, watching that profile video and understanding who the person is, not only the professional. So this is another kind of video is a video statement. This is what I mentioned before. A person, she's reading a script in a teleprompter. This was done for a gala event.
Good evening. My name is Karuna Patel, and I am Deputy Director of the Feerick Center. A warm thank you to all of you for being here with us virtually today. I have the privilege of presenting the Champion of Justice Award.
Okay, so this, you can see that the quality is high, and the main thing about remote video, and that's something that I always say, it's easy to do. So, and mainly when you're asking your clients to do you a favor and record a testimony, you have to do it as easy as possible. So in my case, they don't need to do anything but show up for an interview half an hour. I talk to them for 10-15 minutes, record it, and then edit it down to videos like you see here. So that's it. Now,
fantastic presentation.
Good stuff.
It was a really nice presentation.
you.